Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got myself an exciting new toy, and that is the Twinkly light tree. Now I'm super excited about this. We do make an effort at Christmas and this is going to be a massive part of that. I've gone for the 6 metre one. They come in a various range of sizes, I think 2 metre, 4 metres, 6 metres, potentially even a bigger one again. I've gone for the 6 metre one because we had to be that bit better than last year. We do usually have a maypole tree light which I actually stuck a stick into the ground, and we used to hang fairy lights from that then and make the maypole style tree, but I thought that this year we deserve a little better. So come and join me while I unbox everything that's included in this pack, and of course I'm going to set it up and show you the functions when it gets darker a little later. So you'll notice that there's two boxes here. We've got the light tree itself, and then we've got this here. Now this is the light tree pole. Now I didn't quite realise when purchasing this, I was caught out a little bit here, and I'm going to be totally honest with you so that you don't make the same mistake. This expensive light tree at 6 metres did not come with a pole. I think that's a little bit silly, but let's keep my opinions to myself on that. So I had to then go off and buy the light tree pole. Just be careful, because I know that some in the past I think they used to include the poles, but now they don't include the poles. So what is a very expensive Christmas decoration turned into a bit more of an expensive decoration with this. So they don't. It says it here. Pole not included. So yeah, I mean it would have been in the description, I'm sure, but I just assumed that, you know, it would come with everything you need. Silly me. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's have a look. So this is the box. It did get a little bit damaged in postage, but that's no problem. Here's the box. And it is nice packaging. Shame it's damaged a little bit, but this is just an outer layer, it's an outer skin. Open like that. There we go. Twinkly, this is a Generation 2. So I've got a feeling the Generation 1 came with the pole. So I'm not sure what the differences are between the Generation 1 and Generation 2, but at least I know I've got the newer one. Here's a look at this box. There we go, Generation 2. Let's have a look inside. Okay, so there's obviously a lot of lights in this, with it being a 6 metre tree. Inside the box you get 10 pegs, which I'm a little bit unsure about. I might upgrade those because they just look like the sort of 10 pegs you'd use for a normal tent. And of course, with this being a 6 metre tree, I want to make sure that this stays up for the whole of December. And there's this strap here, which I'll show you more about after. There's this, and this is the power pack, of course. This is what plugs into the power with the power lead here. And then of course you've got your, I would call this, you know, your Wi-Fi, your control module. It's got the on and off button. I'm not sure what you can do with that. I think it is just on and off. Everything's done through your phone, of course. There is a video on the Twinkly website explaining more in detail of how to set it up and how to program it, because there's a bit of programming involved in this, I believe. But this, of course, I think is the receiver to connect it to your phone and the Wi-Fi. So that's that. And all of that, of course, plugs into all the lights. We've got stickers. I'm sure Joe will like some Twinkly stickers. Well, they'll probably end up around the house, so I might keep them to myself. Some instruction books. And then that brings us to this big bundle of lights. So obviously it's all going to look a little bit of a mess until I get it all out. But this is it. So now we've seen everything that's in the box, let's go on to setting it up, shall we? Of course, it's going to take me a little while to set it up. I'm not going to bore you with the whole length of that, because I'm going to have to work it out, put it up, but I'll probably speed it up a little bit for you to actually witness me putting it up a little bit, and I will point out any relevant or important little pieces that I feel it must know for you to see while I'm doing that setup.
So as you can see here, I had to put the pole up first.
Didn't include that in the video because that's obviously something that's quite simple. With the 6 metre tree, you have to attach it to a string like a flagpole, and you can see me fiddling with some clips here. You have to clip it together. It's a little bit fiddly and time consuming, but of course the process has been sped up for you. Once all those are done, I've got Gio's help here, you have to then hoist it up like a flag, and you'll see this now heading up to the top. Now there are some things in the instructions where I felt like there was easier ways, but in hindsight I think next time I put this up I'll have a different way of doing it. This is only a temporary setup, and we will be moving it to somewhere else for Christmas, but this was the best place to take this video. And now you have to peg these out. This is with 10 pegs. Like I said before, the 10 pegs were quite small, so I will be upgrading those to make sure that this stays up. The cord that comes in the box I felt like didn't quite pull them out tight enough, so it's quite simple to just pull those all out as tight as they go so that the pole is nice and strong. You can see here now how they're all pegged down, and I would, like I say, upgrade those pegs because they are quite a big part of the strength of this thing. And here's a look from above, and this is the candy cane effect, and you can see there are actually twinkly lights around the house too, which is nice that you can program everything together to look the same. But I'm going to show you now some of the effects that are included with this. that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed watching, I hope you found it helpful. There are so many more effects available with this tree. I of course just shown you a handful. You can download some, you can make your own. There's Halloween themed ones and festive ones, but I think this tree is absolutely awesome. I do recommend purchasing it. It's such a classy addition to a Christmas display. Better than anything we've ever had before. The 4 metre, the 6 metre, the 2 metre, they're all going to be the same. Of course this 6 metre has more bulbs, so it's going to be more bright and visible from further, which is fantastic for us. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.